Hello everybody, welcome back into more RDR2. So, just a quick interjection about the nature of this episode in particular. As I am recording this intro, I am personally completely done with RDR2, at least for my playthrough. I haven't finished the game, I'm personally finished with it. I believe I'm sitting at a 92% completion rate. The things I have left are like cigarette cards and doing the Wasp collection missions and a bunch of hunting requests, and I missed a couple of graves. So, and that's after 140 plus hours of gameplay. So the open world fatigue is really starting to sit in, and I'm honestly happy with just a 92% completion rate. But, this recording session in particular was 9.5 hours long. 8 of that was doing the side missions, going and seeing Hamish again, doing the Bones mission, finally completing that, finishing the fishing mission, going and seeing some of Arthur's old friends, and one thing that was really important to me that my friends told me I absolutely had to do was take a walk around, just like a leisurely stroll around other cities, the older cities from the main map. And originally I thought this was because I missed maybe a funny stranger encounter, or I missed cigarette cards, just something obvious. The things that I found were not things that I expected, and I'm very happy that I went back and found those things. I'm sure those of you that played the games know the encounters that I am referencing, especially around train stations in different cities. So doing little things like that and really concluding my overall exploration of the RDR2 world is what this whole episode is about. This episode is basically just a bonus episode. And the reason for that being, this is a 9.5 hour recording session, and I recorded before I did the final mission for American Venom, and I recorded exploration after American Venom. And what I looked at in the editing process was that leaving in my exploration of American Venom with it in a singular final episode kind of broke up the pacing in a way I wasn't comfortable with. So this episode here is a combination of exploration I did before the final episode and exploration I did after the final episode, all jammed together in a massive bonus episode. That way it doesn't take away from the finale. So when I head off into like the Tumbleweed area, that's me after I have finished the game or finished American Venom. Everything before that is before American Venom. But that is the nature of this video. That's why this video is so long. It is just the amalgamation of 9.5 hours, 8 hours really, of just riding around and doing nonsense and finding some final things before I was really ready to leave this world. So that is just why this episode is super long, and I want to explain that before anyone's in the comments like, you did nothing main story related in this episode. I know. That's the whole point. This is a bonus episode of things I wanted to get underway and finished before I finally left this game behind, at least for now, or this series for now. But with that said, I'm not going to ramble anymore. I'm just going to send you guys straight into the episode. I do hope you guys enjoy what is basically bonus content of me finishing side missions, meeting up with old friends, just kind of exploring the world one final time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm just going to throw you in. I still have a lot of things that I would like to do before I really continue on with the main story, because I don't know how long this is gonna be. I have a couple things on my mind. I actually made a list this time. I want to go back to all of the major cities and walk around a little bit. I need to go see Hamish. I want to go see Charlotte. I want to check on the Trelawneyans, see if they're hanging out. Is this the best way to get out of town for me? We'll see. And as I'm traveling, I am going to
You're real strong, darling.
make some more headway on those legendary fishing missions. Because I pretty much know where all of those are at this point. I know there's one Van Horn, one by Charlotte, one in Lake Isabel. There's one near me, I think near the house. I need to fast travel. I'm gonna head into Saint Denis. Or maybe from Le Gras into... Okay. There's always a lot happening in the swamp. So I will head out to Le Gras and walk around the swamp a little bit. And then eventually make my way into Saint Denis. I actually might look for the egret, the little white egret as I'm there, because that is the only of the feathers that I am missing for Wasp collection mission. And we'll see if John can fulfill that. I do believe he can. Oh my god, it's pouring rain. Oh man. Does that house look different? Have I seen this before? Des Moines. Okay. I thought it was the doctor's wagon that we picked up for Arthur, as Arthur helping out that one doctor. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I want to go back to that cabin. That's always super interesting. Okay. I'm gonna head back to that cabin. I'm gonna check out the area where those birds normally hang out and go ahead and see if I can't get that very last bird. And then we'll continue from there. Not the goat. I was trying to look at the bird and I almost shot the goat. Alright, I have gotten that last feather that I needed, so now I can go see Wasp. And I want to check out this house. Okay. Let's get... well... John, do you not have a lantern? Okay. John does not own a lantern. Interesting. Oh, I can take the snake oil. Alright, still a man in a top hat. Still a blinkin'. Okay, I don't really see anything that looks too new. Top Hat's here, though. I don't know if that's always been here. Alright, interesting enough. Let me see. Okay, yes. Wasp is currently available. Just for the sake of seeing if I can see anything cool in the swamp at night, I am gonna let... I was about to call him Arthur. I am gonna let John rest up and then trek along the swamp at night before heading into town. Yeah. See if we can't get any night folk encounters as John. Let's tear this down.
You okay, girl?
All right. Let's see. Let's get back to the road.
Let's go.
And then I will just ride the full length of the swamp and see if there's anything cool to be seen. All right. I'm gonna head to Saint Denis. I had something pop up in the swamp while I was riding around, but I think it's a timed event that I can only get at night because it went away very quickly. And then I tried to sleep in the swamp, ride around, and see if I couldn't get the event to pop back up again, but it did not. So we're gonna go off and do new things, and then I'll try to remember to come back and see what was going on in the swamp at some point. It was just outside LaGraw, but it disappeared very quickly once the sun started to rise, so I think it's a night-only type of deal. Okay. Good old Saint Denis. Oh, some of these houses were not here before. Oh, wait a minute, this building's done! Look at it. I like seeing the buildings get finished after a couple of years and going to different places.
Good morning.
Arthur contributed to this building. I want to go in. Inspect.
Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, General
Well,
Harris.
hello, old friend.
Oh, contributors Arthur Moore. She did say we would be honored in a plaque. Aww. Okay,
Hello,
that made me
girl.
happy. Alright. Let's find... I'm not really concerned with the bounty. Let's pick a couple of main buildings to go in and look around. And then I'll eventually circle back to seeing Wasp. But for right now, my main interest is just to look around, go see Arthur's friends, check in on locations. I want to go back to Butcher's Creek, see if the Trelawneyans are still around. Oh, why did I cross the road? I forgot how roads work here. Okay, go up here. Considering we found Mr. Pearson working in Rhodes, might as well try looking around everywhere else. Because who knows who we're going to run into. Why is everyone so quiet and looking
I'll be
at
tending
me?
to you shortly.
Good morning to you.
I remember robbing this place once. It didn't go well. Did not go well at all. I'd be interested to see, because I assume you could do a lot. You could just, abandon some of Arthur's side missions and leave them until you became John. So I'd be interested to see if John has any different conversations with some of our old friends. If he were the one to complete their missions. Do not want to jump to wagon. Should we buy John new clothes?
Howard, what are you doing?
Honestly, I'm not as picky about his outfit as I am Arthur's. Yeah, okay, the tailor's up here.
Let me vote. Let me vote.
Hey,
Let me vote.
move it.
Oh,
I can say
she's
this all day.
still-
Let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote.
She's still out
I
here.
will say this for as long as it takes.
Hey, come
Come
on.
on, people. Let me vote.
Let's see what John has to say.
I'll stand here until I die if I have to. I don't care. I want to vote. I am a citizen. I have a brain. Let me vote, you ignorant fools!
Morning to you.
You know, it's terribly important.
What is? Voting?
Yes, terribly. Once women get the vote, the whole country will stop making such a pig's ear of everything. There'll be no more wars, no hunger, no stupidity. We'll elect a woman president within the first 10 years, of course. You see, men are such judgmental prigs. You need us women to help straighten you out. Okay? With us helping. I'm not saying there won't be trouble.
Uh-huh.
I just think we'll do a better job of things.
I hope you're right. Good luck.
It's better than Arthur saying voting's for idiots.
If it takes until the rest of the 20th century.
What else do I
John.
need to...
John Marston.
Miss Tilly.
That's
Tilly.
Mrs. Tilly to you. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm well. well and happy, and I miss you and Abigail.
She's well. Jack's well. All is well, I think. I never thanked you for what you did.
Oh, there's the trolley. I still think about all of you all the time. My life, it's different now.
Mine too. But I still see a bunch of Charles and Uncle and Sadie. So not quite so different as Abigail would like.
I married a lawyer. He's a fine man. We live in a house.
Us too.
I'm sorry, I've got to go. I'm late, but can I write to you and Abigail someplace?
Yeah, we're up at Beecher's Hope, over in Great Plains, West Elizabeth.
I'll try. Be well, John Marston.
Aww. Tilly! Okay, we just put Tilly on the ghost trolley. Oh man, Tilly has disappeared. Oh god. Oh, so you can find people from the gang. It's not just Pearson. See, I didn't know, because even with Pearson, I kind of expected him to, like, get the hell out of Dodge. I know that the towns in RDR2 are spread across different states. They just don't feel like it. I don't know. After all the trouble that happened, I kind of would have expected them to go further. So that gives me hope that maybe I can find the others. I just have to continue, hopefully, looking through towns. I really hope that they're not in just random places on the map. I'm gonna check towns. Oh, that made me so happy. So, Pearson and Rhodes, Tilly and Saint Denis. I can go back and check Strawberry again, even though there wasn't really anyone in Strawberry. So I can check Emerald Ranch. I didn't check Valentine that well. Last time we were there, we just went to go see Sadie and we left. Alright, let's see if he has anything to say about us not being his expected... Well, not expected, it's been years.
I'm an old friend of, Tacitus Kilgore. You used to pay him to go find some items for you. He's moved on now, I'm afraid.
Tacitus, how can I forget? Well, better 7 years late than never, I suppose.
Oh,
Jim
7.
Milton.
Charmed.
I got the plumes and the orchids that you asked for.
You did! Ah, the Duchess of Sorrento will be most happy with you. She's an old friend, the Duchess. Gone to seed a little now, but in her youth, oh, she was the most beautiful woman in all of Italy. Oh, a Neapolitan pearl. I mean, even I would... No. Bellissima. Oh, quite astonishing. You're good. Oh, you're very good.
Arthur picked those
Algernon,
up.
I whispered to myself.
Oh, he's talking
I
to
said,
himself.
this man has the eye of an artist. No, he's better than an artist. He's a man of taste, a connoisseur like you. Oh, that's what I murmured to myself, and I wasn't wrong. No, sir, I was quite right. Marvelous.
How much do I get?
Well, I don't know. At least $100. This
I'll
should
take
set
it.
you right. I'm sorry it's cash. I prefer something less vulgar, but such is life.
I'm fine with cash. Anything else you need?
Me? No, I'm fine. There is one thing. More orchids. Quite a particular list, but once again, I will
no.
make it worth your troubles.
Okay.
It's a little something I'm making for the Baroness von Buchwald. You know
Has
how
she also been
is.
waiting 7
Very
years?
demanding.
Dreadfully so. The best ones, they always are.
Oh my god, sir. Lady Slipper, Moccasin Flower. Oh no. How many collection missions does he have? Oh no. Okay. No, not that. Okay, this. I kind of hate that it doesn't tell me how many I have. Because I've definitely picked up orchids that were not the orchids that he wanted. Way back when I was Arthur. Oh, but obviously I don't think I got the ones he wanted. Oh, sir, you are a headache. Okay, I'm moving on. I am moving on. There's something I want to see. Because I swear I looked at this map right the last time, but it just seems so ridiculous, so let me double check. There is absolutely a fish. Right in here. I don't know how I'm gonna manage that. And also I'm wondering how close. What's the closest I can get on land? Right about here. I'm tempted to like try to find a boat and row out there and check. But I don't know how close to the prison I can get, and also, it's just ironic that I will be taking John to the prison that he escaped from to possibly go fishing. Okay, that was simple. We're getting out of here, John. Oh, man. Okay, nope, put it away. Okay, we are getting the hell away from here before someone who worked here 7-8 years ago recognizes us. Oh, man. I like to imagine there's just some guard in one of those towers with binoculars being like, the fishermen are back. They're here for that legendary fish. Should we do something about that random man fishing next to the prison, sir? Nah, don't worry about it. It's not like it's a former escaped convict. Oh man, John. You faced your fears of both water and prison. And now I only have 4 fish left, and I'm pretty sure I know where they all are. Van Horn, Charlotte, Lake Isabel, and then there's actually one by the house in Blackwater that I missed. Can I just like fast travel back? No, I have to take my time in a row. Okay. Okay, finally made it back to dry land. Oh man, that was a fun one. It was kind of annoying having to row all the way out there, then row back. But just mental image of John, years after escaping that prison, barely with his life, having to go back just for a fish, and this man does not swim. Ah, John. See, this is the type of fun things that Arthur got to do. Now you're gonna understand what life is really about. Finding UFOs, fishing off of prisons. We're gonna have a fun time. I was in Van Horn way too long trying to hunt that legendary fish. But I got it. And then I also had a bone that was right off of,
Hello there and welcome.
the road heading from Van Horn
I'll take
to
anything you got
Annisburg.
for me.
So I can send that in. Oh,
Thanks, mister.
that fish was so annoying. I did not record it because it took way too long. I'm pretty sure I caught that fish's entire bloodline before I...
Anywho.
Okay. Before I actually caught that fish.
Excuse me.
Hello?
Didn't I meet you a long time ago?
I don't know.
With, Arthur? Arthur Morgan?
Oh, yes.
My name is Rangefall.
And I'm Jim Milton. John Marston.
Oh. I mean, is Arthur,
He passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He saved my life. He gave his.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And you? I know you had tough times.
Well... My people aren't really a tribe. We're just a bunch of families, I suppose. but we're in Canada now. And it's,
What are you doing here?
I don't really know. My son, I suppose. Oh, he fell.
I know. I'm sorry. I've got a son. I'm very sorry.
Oh, it was a long time ago now. Well, it's good to see you, Mr. Marston.
And you.
Okay. I told myself I was gonna check the buildings around town for former gang members, but I didn't expect to see rains fall. That also made me really happy. Alright, so now I'm not just checking buildings for my cigarette cards, I'm checking for old friends. Oh, that gives me a little bit of anxiety because, Rains Fall and Tilly were not on the map. I just passed by them as I was looking for cigarette cards. Well, Tilly while I was looking for a cigarette card. Rains Fall while I was looking for cigarette cards and a gang member. Okay. Now I don't know who I can run into. I just have to be really careful. Ah, it was so good to see him though. I didn't expect him to just be out here. Especially since he said his people had moved to Canada. But maybe he was saying goodbye to Eagle Falls. Flies, not falls. I keep doing that. I never really considered the idea that maybe Eagle Flies has a grave that we could visit, but I might look for that up near the reservation. Because I was out that way looking for a grave for Arthur, but I didn't consider that there might be one for Eagle Flies. But considering we could say bye to Rains Fall, there might be. I will have to check in on that sometime after I go see Hamish, and definitely after I go see Charlotte, because that is where I am heading right now. Let us see if our old pal Charlotte is home. And then after that, I need to go fishing, because that other fish, I thought the one in Van Horn was annoying, but the one in the waterfall has been eluding me a lot longer. Oh, there she is! Hello, ma'am? Oh, there's a cutscene!
Hello there. Can I help you?
I think you knew a friend of mine. A fella called Arthur Morgan. Came by and helped you with some hunting and skinning probably 7 or 8 years back.
Yes, of course. Or I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he passed soon after.
I figured he might not have had long left. Such a shame. He found me at my lowest point and he lifted me up.
Glad to see you're doing well, ma'am. He wrote fondly of you.
Oh, I couldn't be happier. Listen, it's a long way out here. You're welcome to take whatever you need from the house for your travels.
No, that ain't necessary.
Please, I have everything I need and more. But he gave me the ability to survive. And now I'm writing. Any friend of Arthur's is a friend of mine.
Oh, Charlotte.
Please take something. It would make me happy.
No, I'm not gonna do
that's
that.
Very kind of you, ma'am. You take care of yourself out here, ma'am.
We don't need anything from Charlotte. I'm so happy that we can say bye. Or at least hi as John, but like bye for us considering it's like the epilogue of the game. To people who Arthur helped. Alright, my joy is probably going to dissipate quickly. Because between this fish and the fish in Van Horn, I believe I've caught every other fish in these ponds. Oh, I need to be careful too because John can't swim. And I almost learned the hard way in Van Horn.
Made it this far, all right, girl?
Alright. Let's see how long this takes. Sir, I think I might scooch up beside you and borrow your fishing spot, because I think this is where I need to be. Let me see. Oh no, it says more like this way. I'll figure it out. I've been doing this for a while now. At some point I'll catch that fish.
Hey, mister.
You looking for something?
Yeah, fish. Ooh, no, those were birds leaving. Never mind. Alright, might as well just get started. I don't think this is my fish. Actually... Oh, thank you. Keep. Okay. It was not fighting me as badly as I thought it should be, but it was my fish, and that's all that matters. Oh man, because before I was catching something completely different. Okay, John, I gotta watch where you're stepping because I don't want you to drop this. Alright. Sorry to send you all the way over there, girl. I thought John was gonna have a problem. Okay. Whew. That went so much better than my other 30 attempts that I have made throughout the course of this playthrough to get this one stupid fish. Before, I don't know what I was catching, but it wasn't even this type of fish, but it was definitely in this river. Okay. I'm going to fast travel back into Annesburg and then ride up over to Hamish from there, because I just want to get this fish off my hands and go ahead and get it sold. Shouldn't be that far from Butcher's Creek. There she is. How are you whack jobs doing? I wonder if the shaman's still running around. Hello?
Oh, partner!
Asswipe.
Just calm down.
I love how angry these guys are.
Excuse me.
Howdy.
Okay. No sign of the shaman. Can I talk to Obadiah?
Y'all all right?
This curse gonna send all of us crazy.
Stupid
Mark
man.
my words.
Oh.
That's enough now.
Okay, they still believe in curses. They still believe in
Good
curses.
girl. Let's go.
Alright. Where do I want to go from here? Oh, you know what? I should probably check out the old camp. I rode right by it, but it was on my mind to more so just get to Butcher's Creek. I'm kind of upset that the shaman still isn't running around like a madman. After 7 years.
Hey, mister.
Asswipe.
Sir!
I bet that goat's still mean after 7 years. I'm watching you, goat. Oh. No, that doesn't look like him. Maybe, maybe.
Fine country around here.
No. Dang it. Alright, no shaman for me.
Come on, girl. One more time.
Alright, I tried hunting my shaman. You going to bed? Are you still... Oh, was that a dead goat? No, it was a napping goat. Is it a little fire? What is that? Hold up, girl. this? Sir, do you know what this is?
You having a crazy turn, huh? Oof.
Sir, I'm starting to think Butcher's Creek was actually cursed. What is this? Oh, no, why'd it stop? Is it because it's daytime?
You know what to do, girl.
You know what? Maybe there's a darkness after all. I don't know what that was. Couldn't see it clearly. Maybe I don't want to know. Go away, evil goat. Maybe that's where the goat takes its sacrifices. Because that is a mean goat.
Whoa!
Hey! Can you...
Did you get bit by something?
You gotta help me.
This don't look
I need
good.
medicine.
What happened?
If you try to rob me, I'll kill you.
Drink up.
Oh, thank you. Reckon I was done for there. I had a bite of that plant over there and it hit my guts like a freight train. It's that little one over there with the pink flowers. I'd stay well clear of that.
You don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, I think you sold me on that plan.
Tell me about it.
Hello, girl.
Alright. Right, you
You're
shouldn't eat
quite a
weird
horse.
plants. Okay. Back on my mission to see the old camp. I need to go check all of the old camps, to be honest. Because who knows if there's something there that was left after Arthur died. My least favorite camp.
Easy now.
He's here, brothers! Time for it!
Oh! Why did I not expect you psychos to move back in? You know what? The decor should have told me. I should have been able to tell by their lovely artwork. How many are there? Oh, there's like one guy hiding in the back. Oh. Actually, there might be more of them now. Oh, there's plenty more of them. I just wanted to visit my old house. And you guys just had to be all up in my business. I'm gonna borrow this, Rachel. You know what? It was going better this way. How many more? 2. I'm not convinced they're in this cave. But also, I might as well just check for myself rather than wait for them to come out. You know what? They might be in here. I forgot how far back this thing goes.
I'ma make you die.
Where are you guys at? Oh, there you are. Oh, come on. You done? Ooh. Can I have this? I will take it. Alright. I guess I should have expected that, you know, the Murphys might move back in, but it literally did not cross my mind until it was too late. Okay. Ooh. What are the chances that that might be? The chest. Or maybe I lost the ability to get the chest when I didn't go back for the money. Oh well. John doesn't really need money right now. I'm just here to look. Alright, I looked around. Yeah, I should have been able to tell by all the nice decor that they had moved back in. Wasn't paying attention. Very artistic. You know what? This was my least favorite camp anyway.
Get away from me now! Fuera!
There. Easy.
Come on, John.
¡Pinches lobos! ¡Están por todas partes! ¡Help me, por favor!
You okay?
Good shooting, señor. Thank God for you, mister. Le debo la vida.
All right.
Good luck with it. Easy, girl.
You're all right, girl. All right, that's been taken care of. What is that? Have I just never noticed this sign up here before?
Easy now.
I don't think I ever have. Do I ever come out this way? Huh. Where exactly am I? Alright, there's a train track there. Is that the same track that was unfinished before? No. I don't think so. Actually, it might be. Huh. Oh, never mind. This is a state line. Alright. Don't know why I got it confused with a railroad line for a second. Ooh.
That's my lady.
This has got to be a bone. so maybe I really didn't come out this way. Because I definitely have never seen that sign over there before. Maybe just looking in the wrong direction. 3. Oh, sorry, John. Not sure how I feel about that. Because this is a large map.
Come on, girl.
And I am unsure as to where I am missing things exactly. I really don't know exactly which areas. Actually, that's not true. I am hoping there will be at least 2 to 3 and whatever's left over here. But outside of that, I do not know. And that is worrisome.
Stop right there, friend. Woo! This on the line. Easy choice. Hop on
Oh, wait.
or next round's in your skull.
Okay, please. Clearly trying to do something. Unless you have seen any dinosaur bones in the vicinity, do not bother me. No. Okay. Back to Hamish. I'm hoping that new area has all the bones that I'm missing. If it's not, I'm worried. Because I thought I did an okay job at checking some of the areas I've already been to where I found things.
That's my girl.
But apparently not. There you go, girl. Alright. Hey, Buell. How you doing?
Just a moment.
Hamish.
John, come on in.
So, how you keeping out here?
Keeping fine, thank you.
It's all right then, is it? Living out here, away from civilization?
Civilization. Yeah, I saw what civilization and industrial advancement will get you in the war. Progress, well, it ain't always progress. Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Yeah, I guess.
Come look at these.
Okay.
Arthur caught that.
Oh, it's a fish. Tyrant.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here. And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some. Whoa. They weren't lying.
What's this?
Right there by the outhouse. Look at the size of that boar.
Oh, he is chunky.
I saw some cattle gored the other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn, I thought I got him. Pursue. I'll grab the mounts.
Okay. Oh, man, that is a thick boy.
Whoa, damn.
Oh, mega thick boy. Oh, thick boy kind of scary. Whoa, where'd he go? Thick boy fast, too.
Damn it.
We got this, John.
Where's he gone?
I just had the tracks. There we go.
I got the horses. Come on.
Thank you.
I'm afraid I lost sight of him.
Don't worry. Tracks go this way. Come on. You see that thing? It's as big as a buffalo.
It really is.
Fast, too.
Yeah, but we'll get him. He came through here, all right. Easy. Big shit. He's been across here twice.
What'd we do?
Well, he's been up this hill to the right and down this one in front of us. but I can't tell which tracks is fresher. Let's split up. You go up, and I'll go onwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah! Come on, View.
Be careful. Boars are such oddly scary creatures. I think it's just because they're large, tanky, will run you through, and they really don't care about much. Ooh, hello.
What's that? Head up.
All right, well, we got the wolf.
Goring wolves, too.
Ooh. I think
Hello,
Hamish
girl.
has found himself a boar. Okay. Let's go find Hamish. Sorry, girl.
He's after him.
Where? Oh, oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. What's going on?
At all. Jesus, no.
Oh, no, come on. You okay?
Oh. Hamish.
I got thrown and a bastard hog got me. Take a Buell for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn, but he's strong.
What?
Hamish?
All this way just to watch Hamish die.
We got him, old man.
What? Oh, come on. Oh, and I can't even pick him up. I was gonna take him back to his house. Oh, that sucks.
Come on. Come on, Buell.
Oh,
Let's
I
go.
get honor for taking Buell. I'm not gonna leave him here. Come on, Rachel.
Yeah.
All the way out here just to watch Hamish die. Man, I liked him. Alright, Buell. I guess I'm taking care of you now. I guess maybe I should camp and go back to Beecher's Hope and leave one of the horses there. Can't believe you got killed by a boar, man. That's some King Robert Game of Thrones stuff. Boar are terrifying, though. I had a professor in college. His entire specialty was studying jaguars out in the jungle. And he swore that him and his research team were more afraid of the boars than they were the jaguars. Because jaguars are more opportunity hunters. They don't like prey that will give them a hard time. But boar, once again, are big, tanky, and kind of dumb. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, I dropped Buell back off at Beecher's Hope. I decided to stick with Rachel, because just like I was loyal to Hammerhead, I'm gonna be loyal to Rachel as well. And I wanted to come back to the reservation because I wanted to see if I couldn't figure out where Eagle Flies is buried. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Rachel. Yeah, Buell is beautiful. And I will give him a nice, comfortable life at the ranch. He can be Jack's horse when Jack grows up. But I'm gonna stick with Rachel. Buell is very pretty, though. But yes, nice, comfortable life. We will give him what Hamish would have wanted him to have. Lots of carrots. Okay. They buried people in this game not far off from where they died. Hair in my eyes. Okay. Let's pick a distinguishing marker, and for right now, that can be the river. And I won't do that. Sorry, Rachel. I will not do that. I'm gonna head down to the river, head up, and then follow the river slowly back down. And then I'll pick another marker and just go from there if I don't find it. But people in this game seem to rarely be buried exactly where they die. Even Arthur, well, he kind of was. A little bit buried where he died. Hello, sir. What did you say to me? Okay. Alright. Got a waterfall over here. Ooh, sorry, Rachel. I keep doing that. Rachel's gonna be like, I wish you would just taken Buell and left me at home. Why does Buell get to rest and I have to deal with you? It's because Buell's old, okay? Buell is old like Hamish was and he deserves a break.
Whoa, easy.
What's this? Oh! This is his grave. Okay. At least we got lucky that for some reason the graves are not only just outside of where people died, but they're always near water as well. Lenny and Hosea were buried near water.
There. Let's go, girl.
Sean was buried near water. I don't think I ever found Kieran's grave. Arthur was buried on the cliff. Alright, well I found what I came down here to find. I've been over this way, because this is where I found those statues at. Ooh, Fort Wallace is still in the red. Let's take this little canyon down and go past Fort Wallace. Ooh, if I'm near Fort Wallace, I'm near Valentine. Yep, okay. I will take this little canyon down, cut past Fort Wallace, and make my way into Valentine. Nothing of interest in the Valentine Saloon or the hotel. So let's go check around the train station. Oh, I have mail to pick up anyway. Sweet. Alright. Let's make sure to walk by as many people as possible because Tilly and Rains Fall were not on the map.
Be with you momentarily.
I need my mail.
Hello. How can I help?
Succulent fish meat. Okay.
Take care now.
See no people. Mary Beth!
Mary Beth.
John? John, is it you?
How the hell are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Yeah,
Abigail, is she?
she's well. Jack's growing up.
Sweet boy.
Not anymore. But he's okay. How are you?
I'm well. I write now. Silly romances, but it's fun. Oh, it's
She's
such
a
fun.
writer.
Do you?
My pen name is Leslie DuPont. Sort of French, sort of ambiguous. Well, the books are unambiguously awful, but they sell.
Good for you. I'm so proud.
I still think about you all. That was quite a time.
Yeah. Arthur saved my life before he passed. I don't talk about him much, but I think about him.
Me too. And Dutch?
Ran off someplace.
All aboard.
Such a shame.
Last call.
Oh, anyway, John, I better get on my train. It was really lovely seeing you. Oh, here. It's for you.
Aww.
Thank you. Take care now.
Bye!
No, she's a writer. I love it. Okay. The only person left to find, Karen and Swanson. I've always loved Mary Beth.
Good girl. Let's go.
I swear, I think I saw her pen name in the newspaper, and I don't know why, but I thought maybe if I did see Leslie DuPont, I thought it was the lady who used to hang out at the saloon in Saint Denis, the crazy one. I forgot her name, but for some reason I thought it was her for like half a second.
Girl.
I'm going to check out this camp. See if we can't find anything as John using the eagle eye. Do I even remember how to get back to this camp? It's been so long. Okay, it's right after this ridge, because I remember I've almost thrown myself off that little cliff several times, trying to turn before I actually get there.
Easy now.
I don't know who that was singing. Man, why is that
Come
making
on,
me get
girl.
choked up?
One more time.
I think it's because this is probably my favorite camp. Right there at the beginning where nothing had gone wrong. Everyone was in a good mood. Oh man, who's ever singing that was that got me. Oh, definitely simpler times in this camp. I didn't even look. I had come here to look for things with the eagle eye. I didn't even look. That caught me off guard and I was just ready to leave. Aw, hi dear. I'm not here to bother you. I'm sorry I'm in your space.
Hey, easy.
This camp definitely had the best view. I like the one out near Rhodes too, but this one was right before anything had gone wrong. Alright. I am satisfied with that. Where was I gonna go next? You know, I accidentally skipped past Emerald Ranch. I might head back past Emerald Ranch and then make my way back to this camp. And if I don't find anything over there, I will fast travel into Strawberry, because that's the closest I'm gonna get to this lake, which is one of the last places I need to check for fish. That's gonna be my plan.
Patience. There's nobody here, dang it. This is a lost cause. Hey, come on, careful. Man, that's dangerous. Yeah, assholes.
You guys again?
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Run for his friends.
Oh, man. Hold still.
Dirty bastard.
Oh man, they lit themselves on fire. Oh, that's funny. Oh, what? I can't check their pockets. You guys don't have anything good in your pockets. What about the other guys? Oh, was not expecting to see this lot again. Really? Hey. Come here. You see nothing. Oh, okay. You really don't see anything. You continue on your way, sir. Didn't want to have to threaten you. I have no idea what happened to them. Alright. Like I said, not expecting to see that lot again. Okay. Let's make our way back to our second favorite home.
That's my lady. Who's my girl?
I assume since the Murphys moved back into, the Butcher's Creek area, that probably someone moved back into Shady Belle.
Whoa, easy.
Okay.
Slow now.
No singing like at the Overlook, but it was nice to come back. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna check this out and then make my way over to that other fishing mission I have to do. Ooh. Gavin's friend? Okay, dude, you're gonna have to forgive me for this, but this is the only time that I'm gonna be able to do this. I literally just dropped off the fish from Lake Isabel in Blackwater, and I saw you in Blackwater, and now you're here in the middle of nowhere.
What's in here?
To Nigel. Okay, whatever. I don't... I'm so sorry.
I want to go
I was trying to
home.
cut you free. I did not mean to kick you.
Jesus.
Are you gonna... Don't witness your own robbery. Come here. No. Gavin's friend, stop it.
Will you stop?
Threaten.
You're gonna take this to the grave, okay?
Come on, please.
I guess that means yes. Count yourself lucky.
Alright, get out of here, dude. The poor guy. What does this say? Dear Nigel, I was so happy to hear from you. I cannot believe it made my two friends, you and Gavin, boys I grew up with, now real rich and successful cowboys in America. That's incredible news. Well done, mate. Seriously, well done. I knew you and Gavin would find success over there. I mean, it stands to reason a pair of boys from little old Maidenhead, Berkshire, now successful over in America. I might come and join you myself. Now that you two have done so well, both of you rich and living in big mansions with servants and all them cattle, I remember when the height of your ambition was pretending you were a Londoner and seeing if you fooled those Scott boys we met by the barracks. Funny thing is, Gavin never mentioned none of this to his father, but he always was a bit of a quiet one, and I reckon you wrote after he did. Either way, I made up for the pair of you, made up for the pair of you, made up cowboys, millionaires, we miss you, especially your mom since your dad passed, but she told me that she was proud of you. Even Gavin's mom was happy. She said her usual piece about not thinking you had it in you, but she smiled and said she knew her boy would see sense or make sense or something eventually. Berkshire forever, your pal Tom. P.S. I saw that bloke Brian Gold the other day in the market. He said some real odd thing about you, which I said wasn't true, but he's laughing on the other side of his face now. You know what? Still incredibly strange. I want to know how he teleported out here from Blackwater.
Easy.
Oh. Wait a minute, William? Is that you? William, you are not the Trelawneyans. Did you kill the Trelawneyans, William? Dang it!
Oh, hello there, friend.
No, I don't have a minute. I'm looking for a turtle colt.
Gathering herbs for my studies.
Oh no! My turtle colt has abandoned me. My Trelawneyans are not here. William, no.
There's still much we
No,
can
there's
both
not.
learn.
There's nothing to
What do
learn.
you say?
No. The turtle colt has abandoned me. They've gone to the shell of safety. Oh man. That is so unsatisfying. Why are the turtle colt not there? The world is not fair. I'm gonna fast travel into Strawberry and make my way down to our family and finally go see what my son wants. Since my hunt for a turtle colt has failed me. strawberry. I was already over in Tall Trees too. I was over in Tall Trees. I finished the very last fishing mission, and right as I was about to go see the kid, I thought to myself, turtle colt. So I fast traveled over to Emerald Ranch and rode up to where the turtle colt was before, only for William to be there. Only for William to be there. You know what? Biggest disappointment of 2022. I wanted a cult of turtles and all I got was a man looking for sage. Alright. I have not taken this road. I'll take this road back to the house. It looks like it's closer anyway. Can't believe the turtle people have abandoned me. I'll never know the glory. Oh, hold up. What was on my map? No, come back. I'll never know the glory of Trilonia. Don't leave me now, question mark. I want to get past you without causing too much of a rush by... Oh, no, I don't want to...
Hello.
Disappointed again. I do not want to turn the general store manager owner in for moonshine. I do not care. In fact, I could use some moonshine because of the disappointment that I'm dealing with in my life right now. All I wanted was a cult of turtles and all I got was sage. And whatever other dumb plant William needed. Oh, whoa.
Easy now.
Stranger. If you're not a turtle cult, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I'm still reeling from my past disappointments.
Let up.
Let's see. And this is a singular person and not a turtle. Hello, sir.
Quite a view.
Uh-huh. You know, this landscape, these views,
Evelyn?
this America, it holds us tight. And once we've seen it, we'll never know ignorance again.
The writer?
Maybe.
It is that beauty, which really is the eternal beauty that is truth. This is God. Not the proof, but the thing. Not his work, but him. Wonderment is our morphine, I suppose. All us Americans dream of places. They are our God. Our dreams. Us, perhaps.
I suppose.
Forgive my crude naivete, but are you a cowboy, sir?
Not really.
Not
Kind
anymore.
of.
I am that most worthless of all creatures. A writer. A second guesser of our creator. A dreamer of others' dreams.
Okay.
Evelyn Miller.
Evelyn Miller?
We've met before.
A man I knew. He was a great lover of your books.
Thank you. But you're not?
Most went a little over my head, I'm afraid, but some of the bits he read stuck with me.
I'm a terrible fraud, sir. Your friend was deceived. I am God's blithe plaything. And what a feeble game he has begun in me.
My mentor never saw things quite like that.
You know, I used to write in a study and teach at a university. I taught some Connecticut fops how best to appreciate their topiary. I was a gilded ape. I loathe the man I was. The man I am.
Guess we all live with certain ways of coping with what we've done in this life.
I enjoyed our conversation. There's a truth in you, sir, a rare truth. Treasure it. I'm living in a cabin over near Tanner's Reach. Come by sometime. Maybe we might talk some more.
Maybe I shall.
Good day.
If you live in the cabin, I think you might. Next to the place I went fishing, I might have robbed you when you weren't home. But that's okay, because we're friends now.
One more time.
Interesting person to run into. Because he was at the mayor of Saint Denis party. And to be honest, he was like one of the only people that we had a conversation with that we didn't get more missions with. Because we had plenty of missions with the mayor and Jean-Marc. And with Eagle Flies. But we really didn't get to see that much of Evelyn. Okay. Wasn't my turtle cult, but you know what, Mr. Writer, I like you, even though I robbed you, but in my defense, I didn't know you lived there. Ooh.
Something ain't right.
There's plenty that's not right.
It's over now. Oh, God damn it.
Who goes there? I can't hardly see.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey. Get out of here, mister. Skinners. They might be close.
Ooh.
They came in the night like jackals from hell. Screams! Something awful.
You got anything else for me?
It's all right. You're... all right. They're all gone. Just go to sleep now.
Oh.
Oh. Man, the Skinners are terrifying. Okay. This was not me. I do not want to get blamed for this. This was quite obviously not me. Okay, let's get home. Every couple of times I ride past this area, I just forget that literally the Skinners are pretty much our neighbors. There's still a couple people I'm unsure of. I'm not sure about Swanson, and I'm not sure about Karen. So maybe I'll have to do another quick hunt for areas, even though I've been through everywhere and I haven't seen anything of them. I know I missed stuff. I know that I've missed stuff. Ooh, nice little desert storm. Okay, this is oddly pretty. I like how cool this looks.
I'm proud of you.
I know for a fact I've missed things, not just in the environment, but things that probably could have happened had I played more of a low honor Arthur. But I don't know, I still feel like I had a complete experience, probably because I took so long with a lot of the things I did. And plus, I would be, just knowing the span of this game, I'm super impressed with anyone that can say they did an entire first playthrough finding everything, because I even still have Wasp's missions. And oh, this is a very interesting place. Okay, I was about to ask, is the sandstorm part of the aesthetic, or does it go away? So I know I have stuff to do. I have Wasp collection missions to do. I really don't know if I'm gonna get around to doing those, if I'm gonna be honest, because I have the sinking feeling.
Haven't seen you here before. Take a look.
Hi. I have the sinking feeling that he would ask for more even after finishing that second round of collections, and I just don't think I have the patience for that.
Hello.
Oh, and before I sign off, I can go see Evelyn Miller. We do know where he's living out right now. I think he's living out at the lake that I caught one of the legendary fish at, and speaking of that, I'm gonna go pick up my mail. I might do a brief little ride through of the surrounding area of Tumbleweed because I am still missing 3 bones, and I would very much like to find those. I'm not really that sold on finishing the cigarette card missions. I feel like the bones are much more attainable. Ooh, what's this?
On your knees! We don't got...
Ah.
Okay, come on! Okay!
Dude. Let's get where I can see everybody. You're welcome.
Close for me.
Alright. My mail. Alright, it's a little bit out there.
I can't believe I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little quick look around this area. Hopefully I find 3 bones. If I don't, I might just break bad and finally look something up for this game, just because that's one thing that I've been very invested in, that I have asked someone, and I know there's like a little cutscene for it, so I kind of would like to see the cutscene. So yeah, if I end up having to break bad and just give up on that one thing, I don't know, I feel like I'd be satisfied with that one thing, because I've so far managed to find everything else just by exploring the map out of pure curiosity. But we'll see. I'm gonna get my mail. Oh, nope, nope, sorry. You don't have to do that.
Hit your head.
He probably did. He's been shot a couple of times. Oh.
I like being strange.
Get lost then.
Did I accidentally scare her away?
New century, same old shit. Yeah.
Is he taking a smoke break? Or did I scare... Oh, okay, I can just let myself in. Can I get my mail? Apparently not. Alright, I might have scared him away with the gunshots this close by. I'm gonna take a quick look around. If he doesn't come back, I might just fast travel into town, into a different town, and pick up my mail somewhere else. But I am gonna look around for a little bit. Alright, I have picked up our mail. We have something from our fishing friend, but also I just broke bad and decided to figure out where that last bone was via the internet. Searched Tumbleweed for an hour. I found 2 bones. Did not find any more. I was missing 1. Decided to just break bad, look it up. We're already finished with the game. I just want the cutscene anyway. Turned out it was somewhere I passed by a million times, right south of the reservation, on a cliff, but like on a ledge under a cliff that I would have never thought to check. But yeah, I submitted the very last of our bones, so hopefully by the time we finish this up, maybe we'll get something from that lady. Hello, chum. You've been the worm, haven't you? What a glorious feeling must be coursing through your veins after having battled these beasts, and just think, just now you've no doubt radiating, but consider that what you must feel, it is only a 10% of the self-actualization and enlightenment I've achieved through a lifetime of angling. You've sent some fine specimen for sure. You must come see me. I have a fantastic tales of my time in Italy, which I didn't include in my book. I'll be in my fishing cabin on the shore between Flat Neck Station and Clemens Point. Call by soon. I'll autograph below. This letter will surely be worth a sum someday. Your friend, Jeremy Gill. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what he wants. Hopefully by the time we've got this underway, and then we have to go see Evelyn again. We should. Oh, I didn't set the point on the map. We should have something from our geologist. Oh, no. Wait, go back. Okay, now we can go. Okay. I tried to go see Jeremy Gill at his cabin, and for some reason it is currently glitched out. I cannot open the door. There is no cutscene. I've tried resting and going back. So I'm gonna see if doing another mission, going through another cutscene, and probably having another time skip due to a stranger mission might fix it. Because I really don't know what else to do about that regardless. And also we have mail now about the bone situation from the lady. So we might be leaving Mr. Gill for last in the hopes that whatever he's going through with that glitch figures itself out while we're off doing other things. Mr. Miller!
My, the reticent cowboy.
Hello.
You never told me your name.
Jim. No. John Marston.
Which?
John Marston. Long story.
I'm a writer. I love stories.
Another time. Guess I'm as big a fraud as you claim to be.
I'm trying, John. My wife didn't understand. Doesn't understand. The parish priest has taken to writing me missives about the exact nature of my sins. The parish priest! Can you imagine? Oh, what a petty-minded lot they are. I was attracted by my fraudulent fame, by the idea of me as some kind of provincial seer. It makes me sick. But here, I live like a man. I'm feeble, but alive. I'm a man! For the first time in my life, I'm a man.
Okay.
Or, I'm still a coward, but a real man would happily die rather than live as I do.
I don't know about that. We're all scared of something. Something within us.
But me, I'm nothing but fear. Fear and doubt and lies. Just a glimpse of how other men have coped and lived and survived and flourished. There are days when I sit here and weep about all the things that I've lost. We've lost. We true Americans, we peasants. We are killing this place, John Marston.
Killing what?
This great beauty, this truth.
What are you talking about?
Come. Let me show you.
Where are we headed?
Okay.
Prepare to be shocked.
Preparing.
Come along. Follow me. Giddy up.
Unless you're showing me Bigfoot, you should know. I'm not so easily shocked, Mr. Miller.
But you will be. Wait until you see the waste, the boundless appetites of these men. I know you will be horribly shocked because I see that frontier spirit in you. The self-reliance, the harmony with nature that us modern men have so lamentably lost.
I hate to spoil your impression of me, but I've been known to eat from a can just as often as from my gun.
You are not perfect. No, sir, none of us. Oh, no. Up there. The poor creature is caught in a bear trap. John, can you do something?
Let me see.
Oh.
Cruelty of it. If you could pry it open...
Easy there.
Aww, I gotcha.
Let me try and get you out of this.
Those contraptions. They are unforgiving and indiscriminate. You did it! It's free! A second chance at life.
Maybe. As long as that wound don't go bad.
True.
Still, better to die free than in the jaws of a machine. Now, come on. We have further to ride. The men I'd like to show you. They could have set that trap.
Hunters? I've seen hunters, sir, and like I said, I've been one myself.
Hunting for food or skins is one thing, but dredging rivers, burning out forests, killing everything you find and leaving all but the most valuable parts to rot, that is who these men are. They are the rapaciousness of our financial markets let loose in the wilderness, and a sign that our way of life has come to an end. Don't spoil this great beauty, John.
You men are heathens! Ignoble
Evelyn?
savages! Animals! Shit, look! Look at what
Please don't get into a fight.
You're...
Hey!
You just had to get into a fight. Oh. Okay. Just jump in.
This is my camp. You better know it. We'll try that again.
Hit him while he's down, John.
Oh, my head.
Lucky you just getting beat.
Oh, really? Why did you have to go pick a fight with random people in the woods? Get up, you got hit once. Now John has a black eye.
That was clarity, John. This place, this is heaven and hell. The duality.
I think you got hit on the head. Come on, let's get you out of here before more of them show up.
But
I think we've made our point. Come on, let's go.
Oh. Was that the end of his
Hello,
mission?
girl.
Oh, I guess so. He's running off. Okay, that is definitely not the end of his mission. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to rest really quickly. I might as well rest next to the camp of dead people. Okay. Interesting. He really made us go through all of that just so he can make a point. We'll go back and see him, though. Alright, tear this down. Come on, girl. Okay, he is not up here. I should have just fast traveled into town then and picked up that other piece of mail. Oh, hello.
There, boy. Oh, you got lucky there. But next time you come around these parts, you lose your top and more than that besides.
Next time I won't let myself get bushwhacked.
Mock me, boy. You weren't so brave a minute ago.
I thought about it a little too late that it's probably a bad idea to, rest here. Okay. They are so creepy. Something similar happened to the Murphys, with the Murphys, a long time ago, where they just showed up at camp and threatened me and left. But that is fine by me. I just want my mail. Alright. John, let's go pick up this letter. Am I in the right direction? Yes. I know I have unopened mail, that's why I'm here.
Look out, mister. Hello, what's it to be?
Sorry. I want my mail. Okay. Let's see. The Totalosaurus is complete. I was right. I was right about everything. This is the vital missing link in the evolutionary timeline. The line in the geological sand. A riddle solved. I did it. We did it. The universities will rue the day they ever rejected my candidacy, but I want you to see it in the flesh, or should I say bone, before I share it with the world. Please visit me at Firewood Rise in Cumberland Forest as soon as you possibly can. Prepare to understand the world as never before.
And it was nothing but rat meat with hair.
Okay. Let's see. Cumberland Forest. Alright, right above Valentine. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, why is everything out of order? Okay. Take the stagecoach into Valentine. Head over to see her. Hope that doing other side missions unglitched the fisherman. I think someone got hit. Hope that doing other side missions unglitched the fisherman, because if it didn't, I don't know what to do about that.
Got here early.
I believe we found our destination. Ooh, nice one, Rachel. Okay, let's hope she answers the door unlike the other guy.
Hello there. Who are you?
Oh.
I'm a
Hi.
friend of Arthur's. He passed a few years back, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I've been sending you the bones since then.
Oh, I wondered why there was such a hiatus. Well, come in.
That's true.
I cannot wait to show you the fruits of your labor. You'll be quite amazed. I was right, of course. Quite right.
I sometimes forget it's been 7 years. Okay.
Lovely to see you. Here, just as I thought. Totalosaurus West Elizabethus. The Elizabethan Megasaur.
That's quite a monster.
Oh, it'll change everything. It's incredible.
Okay.
Tail. Fins for swimming. 3 pairs of legs so we could run extra fast, even in mud. Large tusks for doing tusky-type things. And long spines that acted as wings. They said I was a fool, a silly old woman. I was right all along. Oh, this is the happiest day since, well, since my sister died. But that's another story. Thank you. I will, of course, share the credit.
Please don't.
That's okay. I like to keep a low profile.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I must give you something. Something valuable.
Yeah,
Here,
no, I'm good.
Take this. The handle is genuine Stegosaurus bone.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Thank you. All the best.
The same to you, sir.
already a criminal, I don't want the scientific community thinking John's also a dumbass.
Come on, girl. One more time.
Okay. Well, that is certainly interesting. I don't know what I expected, but it definitely wasn't that. Okay. I'm gonna try my luck again with the fisherman. You know what, it'd be quicker to fast travel into Rhodes rather than the way I was going to do it. Can I? No, I have to go this way. Okay. Camp can only be set up in the wilderness. Does 5 feet away count as the wilderness? It does. Yeah, I kind of forgot that at the very beginning of the story, she was talking about some fantastical creature that was literally everything an animal could be, and I just chose not to question it. But seeing it all come together, you know, can understand why the universities rejected her. Still though, I mean, someone, given the time period, someone had to come up with some idea of what some dinosaurs look like, but you would think it'd be obvious that some of those bones don't belong to the same creature. But that's okay. We're not here to judge. Just don't put John's name on that. Or Arthur's. Definitely not Arthur's. Okay, we got another journal entry. We will read that when we are done. Let us go check on our fisherman friend and hope for the best. Because if it's not available to us this time, the only thing I can think to do is maybe try Evelyn Miller one more time. But I really hope it doesn't come down to me just having to forget about it and probably look up the cutscene online because I can't access it. Might try closing the game out and reopening it. Maybe that'll fix something. Let's hope for the best here. And still no answer. What if I kick the door? Kick it! Okay, no. Sir, do you happen to know a fisherman who lives here? He's kind of annoying. He doesn't answer his door. Can I climb through the window? Can I break the window? Can I go this way? Oh, okay, it works now. It wouldn't even let me do this before.
A fan. Good timing. Do you have a camera?
Sure. What are you talking about?
Liars! Damn liars! Well, you know, they're the liars. Hey, are you the guy that took the photos?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No.
Must have been that fella from Quebec. Did you say you had a camera?
Yeah?
Yes.
Good. You'll do then.
What do you need?
I found a giant catfish up near Frontera Bridge over in Rio Bravo.
Isn't that out in the desert?
Yes. And I'm going to catch it. And you are going to photograph me catching it. And then these bastards who call me a fake will discover who really catches these fish.
You do, right?
Well, you know, some of them. Listen, I know how to catch fish. Come on.
I don't want to go out to Rio Bravo.
It'll be an adventure. Come on.
I've got quite enough adventures.
True.
I'll give you something you really love.
It better not be a fish. All right. Going all the way back out to the desert. So that this man can prove he can catch fish. This ought to be interesting.
So, a catfish in the desert, is that normal?
No, not at all. That's why it's so fascinating. It's adapted to a new environment. Turned a horrible pallid yellow color And weighs close to 200 pounds by all accounts.
What?
Oh, yes. I still need a good name for it. The fans love a name. Old Chalky. El Diablo Amarillo. I'll come up with something. I always do. I already have a draft of this written for my newspaper column.
You haven't caught it yet?
Yes, but never has a conclusion been more foregone.
So, what exactly am I getting out of this again?
What are you getting out of it? Only the best day of your mundane little existence. How often do you get to be a part of a legend? To experience a masterclass in extreme angling up close and personal. To watch an artiste paint his masterpiece.
I was talking about money.
Good God, the avarice. Do you think Hannibal was haggling as he went over the Alps? You'll be handsomely rewarded, don't you worry about that. A Japanese man once offered me $500 just for an hour of my company. I told him add a zero, and then maybe we can talk, chum.
A whole hour, huh?
This is the place.
Okay, what's the plan?
Oh, no, catfish are easy. Just a couple of rashers of bacon and that boy will be fine. Listen, I want you to get a picture of me actually landing the thing.
I'll try.
Okay.
No, you do your best. Okay, chum? Set up over there.
Call me chum again and I'll push you in.
Like
All
I
right.
said, fame hasn't changed me. But it has opened a lot of doors that were previously closed. I'm actually planning on turning fishing into a way of, well, uniting nations. I'm gonna head to D.C., discuss it with the president. Then I'm gonna head over to Europe. Bring the royal families together while I teach them how to fish.
Hurry up. Let's get this fish and go home.
Oh, I'm ready. And now we wait. That's the thing about fish. They can sense when you're desperate.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah. So we gotta stay calm. Just relax.
Gotcha.
Hooray.
You know, I write poems.
I don't care.
Would you like to hear?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No.
I got invited to China. I'm gonna fish with the emperor there.
Can you fish silently?
Where's this goddamn catfish?
Aren't you scaring the fish with all the talking? Why does the screen fade to black?
I don't care if you're the Queen of Sheba, not just of England.
Oh.
Fishing is an art form.
That's why it faded to
She
black.
kept quiet after that. Oh, until dinner. Hey, chum. Wake up. The fish can tell if you're sleeping.
Yeah, sorry. Where is that damn fish?
I was out there for 5 days wrestling that monster. But I got him in the end. You know, the villagers were so grateful, the chief gave me his daughter. Hey, chum.
What?
Sorry.
Oh. We got something. Oh, we got something!
Is it that catfish?
It's something big! Oh.
Good. Hurry up.
Oh, no, don't you rush me, chum. This is me and the gods wrestling for immortality. Oh my God! It's a monster! Oh, God, he's gone again.
Damn.
Oh, no, I still got him on the line. You get ready.
Yep.
He's gonna come back again. I'm gonna pull him in just a little bit. I'm gonna tire him out. Get the camera ready.
It is ready.
Oh, come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, come on. He's huge. Come on. Here. Get this. Get this. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes him.
My God.
I got a photo of something. Oh, he got yanked. I mean, I did my job. I'm just gonna take this. Oh, I don't want your ugly hat. Okay, don't know what that was. Also, it wasn't my business. Be free, horsey. Okay. He was kind of annoying anyway. No, you know what? Put John's hat on. There you go. Arthur's hat's for Arthur. That was kind of funny, though. Okay. So that took care of the Bones mission, the fishing mission. Now, let me fast travel into Beecher's Hope and see if Evelyn Miller does not become available to us again, because I highly doubt he didn't, like, the end of his mission is not him picking a fight in the woods. If it is, that's gonna be quite interesting. Back on the old homestead, only to leave again. All right. Let us see. All right. It doesn't say he's available, but we'll ride by his house just in case.
Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, you about?
Hello, sir. I'm working, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm desperately trying to finish my book. It's absolute tripe, you know, but it's all I've got left.
Well,
I'm not eating, drinking liquor, or leaving this cabin until this draft is complete.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I feel amazing.
I bet you do.
Doubt and self-loathing, but I've seen a great beauty, John.
Okay. You take care of yourself. Get yourself something to eat.
I can't fight my own nature. None of us can.
Can I leave him food or something? Yeah, okay. Let's, you know what? You can have some of this. All right. I was gonna be really upset if we couldn't like leave him something
I brought you some
because.
food, Mr. Miller.
Please step outside and
Just let
eat
me
it.
complete this thought, eh? There's a good man.
Okay, return with more food later. I will take a nap in the woods. Said I wouldn't do it, but you know what? If someone comes for us, we'll shoot them. Alright. Let's see if he's finished the book.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Never better, never worse. But I'm really in the middle of something.
Sure.
Do we leave more food? Yeah, okay. We can feed him. Once again, you can have this fish.
Mr. Miller, I brought some more food.
Okay, return with more food later. I guess this is my life now. I will go home. Or just ride around. And wait until he calls on me again. Alright, Mr. Miller, I am back. come out and talk to me. I promise to give you something other than fish.
I brought you some food. Mr. Miller? What's that smell?
Oh no.
Mr.
Really?
Miller. Oh, shit. Crazy bastard.
When I'm done, just burn me. I want to soar in the air with the eagles, not rot in the ground with the worms.
Okay.
Evelyn Miller.
All right, sir. Can do game. Okay. An interesting conclusion to what I do believe is my very last stranger mission. Man, that feels weird. I know I beat the game in this recording session and finished all of the main missions, but like to actually not have any more known to me side missions to do is kind of weird given how much time I've spent on this game. And that is going to conclude our bonus episode of RDR2. As I said before, just a massive episode that was 8 hours of just overall exploration that happened in a very awkward time. Half of it happened before the big finale, half of it happened after the big finale. And looking back at it, the before and after exploration broke up the pacing of the big finale, American Venom. So rather than having them attached to the finale, I just took both halves of the exploration and jammed them together into one episode. But overall, very satisfied with the level of exploration that I got done in this game, and I'll talk about this more in my actual outro to the series. But according to the progress menu, we did find all of the stranger missions, we finished the bones, we finished the legendary fish. Something unexpected but very, very welcomed was being able to find old gang members across the map and be able to interact with them, and including Rains Falls, who's not a gang member but a very important person to me in the story. Being able to find these people and get closure for Arthur as John with these people. I did end up having to ask a friend. I phoned a friend. Apparently you can't run into Karen, which I'm actually really sad about. And Swanson, I ended up missing. There's apparently a part for him in one of the newspaper clippings. So he's living his best life. We are aware of what happened to all the other gang members. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see Karen, as I said before. I don't know, and no one tell me if that comes up as part of RDR1. I hope it does, because it feels kind of weird for her to be the one member of the gang that I'm kind of pulling a blank on, that I don't know what happened to her. But overall, it was so good to see everyone again and really be able to tie up these last few loose ends before being able to lead you guys into the big finale. So I do hope you guys didn't mind the massive bonus episode. If you did, too bad it's here. So there you go. But I hope you guys enjoyed, those of you that did, those of you that watched it, and I'm very excited to jump into the finale now with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you join me again, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye.